What is up, YouTube? It is here. DC TV is back on our TV screens after so long. So we've finally got Gotham back, season 4. It's going to be the Dark Knight storyline here, and it's going to follow the ascent of Bruce Wayne to being Batman, which it did feel like this is come on very early. But this episode has proved that, well, it may be the first episode, but it does seem like they are going to handle this transition very well, which is incredibly, in a big part, due to Pertwee's version of Alfred, and he is doing a great job there of being Alfred. And obviously, this is the first one of DC TV shows. I cover them all. I cover, well, all of the Arrowverse, Gotham, everything like that. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like, please do subscribe if you did enjoy this video. So Gotham, this episode is just stunning. It is Pax Penguina. It is just all about the Penguin and how he is dealt and how he is really I would say, made his base here in Gotham really secure. His power base is pretty much unwavering as we join Gotham after a hiatus of about 3 months. So he has been issuing, or he's been indirectly issuing, his Penguin crime licenses, which it does seem, on the surface, you know what, it does seem like a good idea, issuing out. Only certain people can do certain crimes and things like that, and then everyone else, they're going to kind of be taken on by the criminals, and they'll be that. But then arguably there will be a secondary market, there'll be more crime, a lot more power struggles perhaps, which is what we saw here as the Scarecrow has now returned, or very much actually against his will. Crane has returned, and he's been forced to make his father's fear toxin, which by the end of the episode we have one of the coolest looking Scarecrows I think we've ever actually had on screen. There was, of course, Cillian Murphy's version in Batman Begins, but this version looks, I would say, a hell of a lot scarier, and this version looks so cool. And we did kind of think that we were going to be getting a Scarecrow crew roving around wearing the Scarecrow masks and using all the fear toxins, but no, that is not what we're getting here. We had disgruntled people who weren't given licenses, and they wanted to take on Penguin, who was always one step ahead, but it didn't work out for him there, did it whatsoever? So I think we're going to see more of this go on. We're going to see more of Penguin probably deal with his guilt of actually freezing up his friend the Riddler, and he does feel guilty for this, as he quite clearly was talking to the iceberg version of Riddler, and he's given a really kind of shaky excuse and a reason for putting him so public in the middle of the iceberg lounge, which I guess in the Gotham universe it kind of does fit in with what is going on. I mean, he's being overt with what he's doing, and that will be his downfall. The pride always becomes before a fall, so it's not looking good for Penguin at the end, whether it's Penguin or Chicken. So he's not it might be the downfall here, but I think this is just a momentary blip for Penguin. I think that throughout this season we're going to, or at least probably maybe the first half of the season, we're going to see Penguin actually have the problems with everything that is going on. He's now got the Batman who is after his licenses, and after the list of everyone who has actually got these licenses, and that will then go hand in hand with everything that is going on with the Dark Knight and everything like that. So these kind of layered storylines do work, and I think that what was really good about this episode was the fact that we got Bruce Wayne as Bruce Wayne. He was kind of being the kind of philanthropist, being the kind of big high-profile figure that he should be in Gotham, which is not really what we get a lot in the movies. We never really get a good version, or even much airtime devoted to Bruce Wayne, the actual self, because Batman is two characters. He is Bruce Wayne and Batman himself, and you've got to really keep it both, which is what we see with Arrow. We see Oliver Queen being the playboy or the kind of rich billionaire, and he's also being a vigilante, which is not what we get a lot of the time on shows. But I think that this here, the way that Bruce Wayne is portrayed, the writing, and that is really, really good in this regard and this instinct. I'm not sure how that is going to be affected by the fact that he might actually be arrested and that going on. I think that he might just get out of jail or whatever. He might just be like, oh, I was looking around. I was just, you know, I fell through here. I was just, you know, wandering. Being a kid, you know, that kind of thing. You were a kid once. And then he'll get out of prison, and then Lucius Fox is actually going to make his outfit. We've got that in the trailer for next week's episode. So Lucius Fox is going to be making his outfit, which is really cool there. But the outfit it doesn't look that good. I really don't like that outfit whatsoever. Now, Bruce Wayne is also now interacting with Jim Gordon as well. And we've got a signature version of Batman's leaving in the middle of the conversation with Jim Gordon as well. However, Jim Gordon never kind of asked Bruce why he was actually interested in the Riddler, which is a bit odd there. So we've got really quite a lot going on in this episode. We've got a lot lining up as well. We've got Selina Kyle, who is now really on the proper ascent here to becoming Catwoman. She's working with Tabitha Tigress as well. I think we're going to see a really cool team up between those two moving forward, and they'll probably team up to take down the Penguin themselves. And Ivy has also, what I thought was interesting was that these two actually kind of rebuffed Ivy's kind of platitudes and greetings, and then she's now turned on Penguin himself. So I think that Penguin is now ready for quite a big fall here moving forward. And when she turned off the electricity, she was like, you twerp. So Penguin has quite a bit of a problem, but he's still got Victor Zsasz. So he's got Victor Zsasz who's going to help him out, who is suitably crazy and really, really scary, albeit just he's with those zingers this episode as well. So we've got quite a lot moving forward for this episode, which I thought was really good. It's really enjoyable. I mean, it was a lot of action. I mean, we've got a lot of... It's usually the first episode is always cool watching it as well. So we'll see how next week does. But I really do think that the inclusion of Scarecrow into this is awesome. And I'm not really sure who Scarecrow will be going after, because he doesn't really seem like who he wants to take on. Probably he will dispose of and get rid of the rest of that kind of hick outlaw crew as well. So he's already got one of them with the fear toxin. He'll get the rest of them, and time will only tell to see where he will actually be going next with that. But, like I said, a very, very strong episode here, and I really do hope that they carry on with the Catwoman and Bruce Wayne storyline. Hopefully, what I would like to see is Catwoman wearing the mask or the cowl, and we see Bruce Wayne as Batman, and they both meet each other, but they don't know who each other is. I thought that'd be a nice thing to see as well. But I was expecting them to not meet again for quite some time, but they did here, and there's still that chemistry between those two. And Ra's al Ghul as well is still looking and still watching from the shadows. So Bruce is training to take on or defeat Ra's al Ghul if he ever comes back, but he is also watching from the shadows, watching his training. So that storyline is not gone whatsoever. We didn't see Butch, well, aka Solomon Grundy, that we know we're getting back as well. So that is it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.